The Wonderful Weird World of Gumball has officially been released, at least the first 20 episodes, only in America. After over 6 years since the Inquisition, the final episode of the original series, lots of people, including myself, are excited for more episodes to come of Gumball, especially since the indefinite hiatus of the movie. Most people have high expectations, but I'm here to just enjoy one of my favorite shows, so let's begin. The burger follows Gumball and Darwin as they try to avoid eating from Joyful Burger, Elmore's version of McDonald's, and try to eat healthier. This episode definitely is a slow burner when it comes to the series' introduction. We pretty much just follow Gumball and Darwin with some other minor characters making an appearance. There are a plethora of characters in the show, of course, but having it focus on these two felt more like a traditional Gumball style episode. However, even with that initial feeling, this episode felt more like a social commentary than anything else. Throughout the episode, there are several little knocks onto different groups, like rich business CEOs, fast food restaurants, grocery pricings, etc. And Gumball is known for doing this, but here there were a lot of swings that were thrown, which is fine. But the major problem I have with designing the episode like this is the episode in of itself isn't that compact. The boys pretty much just ran around looking for better meals to eat and being shut down left and right by society and more comedically Larry. A lot of older Gumball episodes were the same length, but it felt a lot more happened in those episodes because there was an actual story and direction the writers wanted to go. I think for this one, they wanted something more simple, something someone watching for the first time in years can sink their teeth into, enjoy, and maybe chuckle at the knocks to shopping carts costing literal hundreds of dollars. And I think doing this is fine. Again, people are expecting some sort of resolution from the series' finale, which I'm not entirely expecting until we get the movie, but this episode felt more like a mock-up to start the series than anything else. Another gripe I had for this episode is in season 5, we literally had not one, but 2 episodes revolving around Joyful Burger and a character dieting. I'm not saying they cannot make another Joyful Burger episode. The actual restaurant is fine to include, but I would rather it be a little gag in the show to reference, kind of like the school or the general shopping strip, for instance, because there are only so many things you can do with the problems with fast food and bringing up Joyful Burger being unhealthy. Speaking of locations and movement, the animation style is the first thing I really wanted to appreciate in the episode. It's definitely a bonus to what was done before. The animation is the same and the style didn't change that much, but similar to how I do graphic design, for instance, they definitely are trying new techniques and new perspectives that we never got before, not the same bread and butter. For instance, there's a scene with Richard running onto the street for his sandwich. This actual angle, to my knowledge, has never been used in a Gumball episode, or at least not this exact angle. We can see the neighbors across the street, a bicycle, I don't know whose this is, but probably, Ananias's, and a bunch of trees. And I think it's awesome they are still experimenting with angles and perspectives in the show. Another example of this is actually a wide revolving shot they did, and again, another technique we've never seen before. And I like it as Elmore feels like it's on one plane, so having the revolving shot feeds into the immersion of the world, and of course I'm a huge fan of this. There's this kick Darwin did that was really cool. A lot of images of real people, which Gumball is not shy of doing to assist the commentary aspect of the episode once more. And overall, the animation was definitely the most impressive part of the episode. And I'm excited to see the creative decisions made in episodes with actual stories to back it up. The last thing I wanted to bring up was that this episode also had a musical piece. Now, Gumball is known for having some catchy and well-written songs that the internet has seemed to take a liking to. This one obviously is presented to seem like a commercial going into the theme of the episode, of course, and the scenes were chaotic and semi-interesting. And the song itself was fine. I didn't really like the voice of the guy, but I think that's the point of the song, so it was just fine for me. I didn't really care that much about it. But I forgot how much of an influence songs and music numbers have on shows nowadays. It makes scenes and episodes entirely more memorable. So that's an aspect of Gumball I didn't really think about enjoying again. So Again, I'm really hoping for more. And that's pretty much all I have to say about the burger. Again, not a lot happened, and I think it's fine with episodes like this to start the new series under, but again, nothing to write home about. I'm hoping for the quality to actually remain the same and just more stories / plots to follow. I'm really excited to watch the other batch of episodes. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode, and I'm going back to watching. So have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye bye.